Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. This is the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel where we discuss, obviously, pro wrestling from old school points 30, 40 years ago and the new school junk that's out now. In any event, this is the Superstars of Wrestling series. And this is the September 19th, 1987 edition. Um, we are, on occasion, getting some 87 stuff. Would love to see them put up 88, 89, and some 90 stuff as well. Don't know where that goes. Brutus Beefcake, though, starting off with Ricky Itaki Beefcake doing the barber gimmick a couple months after WrestleMania, WrestleMania 3, and the starting the barber gimmick with the Adrian Adonis run. Ricky Itaki, relatively new enhancement talent, Beefcake with some go behinds, and cinches his man up, trying to get what he can. Sleeper hold, though, and manages to do a haircut, as would become apropos with the barber going forward here in 1987. Demolition with Mr. Fuji talks about wanting to destroy every tag team in the area, also talks about eventually wanting to become tag team champions, but they brag about wanting to be the team that destroys just about anybody and everybody in their path. So that is there, and ultimately pretty aggressive. You can actually see in this particular version of things that there is someone cleaning the ring in between during the interview. Um, anyway, Ted DiBiase, SD Jones. DiBiase out here next. Hits a hip toss on Jones. DiBiase, relatively new to the area, coming in, I believe, in around July or August, so only been here for a couple of months. Doing the everybody's got a price thing, also kind of gets some points off, and a power slam and a sleeper hold. Virgil, of course, out there with the $1 Million Man here in 1987. DiBiase is also pretty aggressive, some stomps and basic kicks along the way. Gene Okerlund out here basically saying that the upcoming matches at the Meadowlands need to be taken seriously. Randy Savage saying that he wants to take on the Honky Tonk Man and cuts a decent promo there. Terry Gibbs against Jake Roberts. Gibbs goes up and over with a very basic run here. There's a tease for a Danny Davis, Jake Roberts deal. Roberts sits down with a, I guess you'd say, a armbar there, and ultimately Roberts takes his man down with a side headlock. Roberts comes out, and basically Danny Davis tries to sneak in and save the adversary from getting the snake after Jake hits the short clothesline and the DDT. That doesn't seem to go well, and Jake Roberts and Danny Davis doesn't exactly strike me as the type of match that was going to blow away people at house shows. Anyway, we go to one-man gang against Jesse Cortez after a Strikeforce promo. Martel basically says they want to be champions. Martel also really putting over the name of the team. He says they have to strike with force, and then we get an update. Virgin Bam Bam Bigelow is still being sought after as one of the managerial selections. Slick is not happy. Bigelow basically says that he chose Oliver Humperdinck because Humperdinck understands him. Humperdinck promises that they're going to get rid of Nikolai Volkov, which they showed a confrontation between Bigelow and Volkov prior. One-man gang is relatively new here. One-man gang defeating Jesse Cortez. Gang with a couple of punches, kicks, and a front-falling suplex. And then we go to a need to grab my phone apparently, but we will be back in two shakes of a lamb's tail. And again, front fall suplex by the one-man gang does put him in a pretty strong position. Gene Okerlund, more enhancement or local area promos, and again, they are pushing Rick Martel and Tito Santana really strongly here at the time. Martel and Santana look a little bit, I guess you'd say white meat babyface. Anyway, the Islanders versus Scott Casey and Lanny Poffo up next. Really basic one-sided. Poffo reads a poem. He's got the very sparkly vest on. Bobby Heenan out with the Islanders. Scott Casey, who retires probably within about a year of this. We then see a couple of shots by the Islanders, a couple uh, double chops to the back, and then Haku takes over. Islanders certainly more aggressive than ever before as it relates to being with Bobby Heenan. Some sequence tights and a win back leg thrust kick by Haku, leading the victory there. Paul Orndorff, who's nearly at the end of his run against Barry Horowitz. Orndorff bouncing around pretty, I guess you'd say, aggressively. Orndorff also managing to go in a positive direction, and ultimately Orndorff hits a couple of knees, drops the elbow on the enhancement talent and Rick Rude, and Orndorff, which is Orndorff's basic final feud in the WWF. I don't know that Rude was the right guy for that, and the Rude feud after everything Orndorff had done kind of had fallen flat, but we see some cheating from Orndorff a little bit, and then we get the pile driver and the win. That will close us out for this one. We'll be right back right after this.